Did you mean to come out in the story?
Girl.
And when Billie Eilish's cover story for Variety's Power of Women event was published on November 13th, people read, "I've never really felt like I could relate to girls very well. I love them so much. I love them as people. I'm attracted to them as people. I'm attracted to them for real. I'm physically attracted to them. But I'm also so intimidated by them and their beauty and their presence."
Wasn't it obvious? Like, it's kind of been... I didn't realize people didn't know.
Now what Billie's passing off as mundane news to her is pretty significant news to the rest of the world.
I just don't really believe in it. I'm just like, why can't we just exist? I've been doing this for a long time and I just didn't talk about it. Whoops.
I played that game, Billie. I remember the last time that I lied about my sexuality. I was 24. To a coworker. And I flat out said, no, I'm not gay. And then the last people that I came out to, the significant people, was right before I turned 30. So yeah, it's like a 5-year, 6-year window there. It's very easy to not lie about your sexuality. It's not hard at all. And yeah, I think Billie is playing it cool here.
Like, I saw the articles, I was like, oh, I guess I came out today. I was like, oh, I guess, okay, cool.
I was going to say Billie might have been surprised at the amount of coverage that they got, but it really didn't get that much coverage. That's the point I was going to make later on. So I don't really know what she's trying to pass off as she was surprised by. But I think what she's trying to do is, pass it off as not a big deal, so then other people think, overall, this is not a big deal for someone to come out of the closet. But I think we see very quickly that Billie's very aware of the gravitas of the words that she's saying.
It's exciting to me because, I guess people didn't know, so it's cool that they know, but, I'm nervous talking about it. I'm nervous.
I'm gay, you're safe.
Okay, cool. Yeah, but no, I am for the girls.
Because, while Billie has gone through the acknowledgement within herself, the acceptance of it within herself, and then the stepping into who she is, the world is still going to have a reaction to who she is. It ain't a kumbaya world. Billie has already lost 100,000 followers on Instagram in about 24 hours. And as some of that unfollowing was happening, Billie wrote an Instagram post that said, "Thanks Variety for my award and for also outing me on a red carpet at 11 a.m. instead of talking about anything else that matters. Billie, don't make Tiana the bad guy. This is how the interview started."
We got to talk about your cover story because you mentioned that you felt like for a long time women didn't like you, and when that came out, all the women were like, we love her.
I know.
How did that reception feel? Has your mind changed a little bit?
I'm still scared of them, but I think they're pretty.
And also,
I guess I came out today.
Billie finishes her post, "I like boys and girls. Leave me alone about it, please. Literally, who cares? Stream, what was I made for?" I would say that post was a little bit of panic. A little bit playful, and a little bit of Billie realizing the significance of what she's done. I know Billie's going through a lot of emotions over these past 48 hours, so I can give her a pass, but I do hope that she eventually realizes that her lashing out at Variety producer Tiana DeNicola was completely uncalled for, and that's a step back. When people say it's not a big deal, I get what their the sentiment is, but it is a big deal because our society is set up for straight people, like it favors straight people, as it should, because men and women have to procreate, but in that procreation, there's some gays in there. So we need to be acknowledged. And there's even little mundane things are just, we experience them differently. It doesn't have to be Ellen on the cover of Time magazine anymore, but it's vital for the individual just to, accept themselves, to say that out loud, whatever form it comes in, but to say it out loud, and for the people around them to acknowledge that and accept that as well. I do think the reaction to Billie's coming out is a great indication that we are getting there. Because for a singer of Billie's, popularity and reach, a few years ago, that would have been a headline everywhere. But there's really not that much coverage of it. There is, but it's not like, people are talking about it on TV, 24/7. Like, it's fairly muted. I'm surprised at how muted it is. So we are getting to a point that it's becoming, not a big deal, which is good. But I think, no, it's still important to acknowledge. What's your thoughts on the plethora of emotions that Billie Eilish is going through after she came out?
What was I made for?